loud. Thank you, Henry. Keeping me in line. I love it. But just drop some forest fire. Yes, forest fire in the comments that you're feeling this, that you can tangibly feel energy. I want to share just a little story with you before we get started and
The
going to
chat
work.
says it's
But I
off.
want you guys to go ahead and
Alita.
message your team. Yes, ma'am.
So it's saying the chat is disabled for
Why?
for us normal people, not you hosts.
What? Okay, hang on. Hang tight. I don't know. Eva, I think let me make you a co-host too, Brenda, because I don't know.
I'll try. I'm too
And
fired up.
there's also no video. She's saying there's no video. Can you guys
Who?
see me? Someone is saying there's no video.
I can see the video, but it does say chat disabled.
It's good
How do I
now for
fix that,
me.
Megan?
Let
I
me see.
don't know.
Megan, I'm making you co-host too.
Okay.
Anyone who knows how to fix that, please let me know. You are now co-host. Brittany, I don't know if you know. I feel like you might. I'm making you co-host too. Everyone's co-host. Mute people if we need to. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna get into it because have I mentioned that I'm fired up this morning? Have I mentioned that I'm fired up? Because I have just been having some conversations this morning that stemmed off of a photo that was screenshot and sent to me yesterday. But basically what it has come down to is I love a good underdog story. I love it. My husband knows if we're going to watch some kind of sport movie or some kind of Rocky movie where they're not supposed to win, but then they do. Not because they have it all together, not because they're perfect, not because they're this great public speaker or this amazingly talented person. They win because this thought is on repeat. I find a way to win. I find a way to win. I'm going diamond. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to find a way to win. So when your car breaks down, instead of saying, I guess my day is over and I'm not like, that's just going to happen, you literally will say things to yourself like, I find a way to win. I'm going to go home and I'm going to do another event on Chat Party or whatever you're going to find a way to win. Example, Brittany Raup is an emerald on our team. She literally went to an event and the event, they had to cancel the event. She goes, let's go to the park. Goes to the park and goes and meets moms at the park with this lady. I mean, incredible. You find a way to win. I want you to say it out loud right now. Unmute and I want you to say to me, I want you to declare it today. I find a way to win.
I find a
I
way to
find a
win.
way
Find a
to
way to
Find a
win.
way to
Find a way
win.
to
I
win.
find a way to win.
Listen, when you start saying this to yourself over and over and over again, can I tell you, it is firing me up. Hearing you say this, hearing myself say it over to your kids. We just started homeschooling this morning. My son's like, I can't figure out my login. I'm like, you find a way to win, Gage. I know you do. You find a way to win. You're going to go find the paper that has all your stuff on it and you're going to find a way to win. And he came in, he goes, I found a way to win. Repeat over and over. I find a way to win. I find a way to go diamond. I find a way. So Plexus has popped up and said, hey, y'all, we're going to find a way for you to earn Leaders Retreat, right? We want you to earn Leaders Retreat. If you're going to find a way to win, if you're determined and committed, I find a way to win. That means that today you're going to feel a little more spark, a little more energy, a little more pumped upness, if you will. And you're going to think of people that you had not thought of yesterday to message. You're going to go back to people that you messaged before, and you're going to think of something different, a new creative way to say it, to say, hey, I want you to come to Disney with me. Let's do this together. I'm going to earn it because I find a way to win. I'm going to do this and I can show you how to. You're going to start thinking more creatively. You're going to start thinking of people who are going to pop into your brain. And I want you to message people with energy, with posture, and with conviction that you have something to offer people. Have I told you that I'm fired up this morning? Because I can feel it coming on. But here's what I really want you to hear from my heart to your heart is that this changes people's lives. It really, really does. I cannot imagine where I would be, where my children would be if Jennifer had not come in with a passion and a furious excitement and almost a little aggressive, guys. Not this meek woman who's sitting there hoping and just wishing and waiting for someone to come, but coming in, knocking on my door, saying, I see this for you. I believe in you. You can do this. So today, thinking of those people, showing up like you care, like you want to make a change, not just for yourself, but for them and what could possibly come down the road for them. I messaged my upline yesterday and I said, I just want you to know you're always going to be a real big hero in my story. Always. Because you never stopped knocking on my door and it changed everything for me. So when I'm paying for emergency swim lessons with my kids where they can flip over and swim if they fall in the pool, and I'm paying for homeschool private one-on-one, very bougie homeschooling lessons, and I'm thinking, this is the quality of life I never could have even possibly known was real before Plexus. So when you're thinking of messaging people for Disney and you're thinking about getting excited, I want to encourage you to amp it up today. Amp it up in your spirit, amp it up in your heart, amp it up in your prayers, amp it up because you have something to offer people. You are not bothering people. You are not slowing their roll. You are literally going in and saying, I have an opportunity for you. Can I tell you something today? Your script doesn't matter. The exact words you use doesn't matter. It's your heart and it's your posture. So Alita, why did you get so fired up? Well, I saw something yesterday that blew my mind. I saw Celeste Gwen publicly post on her Insta stories with a teeny tiny little line through it what her income was. A teeny tiny line that I could see through, okay? And I knew Sister Girl was making $195,000 in the month of July. Can anybody else even? I'm like, what would I do with that? What would I do? Oh my gosh, Lord, I'd be so abundant. Right? I'd just be abundantly giving. I'd be abundantly investing. I'd be abundantly doing so many things. I would build a schoolhouse that was free for anybody who didn't want their kids in our school systems and wanted something different. Like I would do all these things. And I thought, why not me? Why not you? Why not you making Brenda Martin money? Why not you making Brittany Rout money? Why not you making Eva Schmidt money? Why not you making Celeste Gwen money? Why not you? And when you think like that, and then you have the thought, I find a way to win, you start thinking about, okay, what do I need to do? I need to find people who are busy. I need to find people who are wanting to earn money. I need to find people who want the solution that I'm offering. And then I need to be, dare I say, aggressive. I need to be up in their inbox. Number 18 message from my upline, number 18, over an 18-month period. And can I also say this? When I said no, she didn't stop messaging me. When I said no, she didn't stop building. She actually built all the way to diamond before I said yes. High achievers are looking to see you win and not be needy. Nobody wants a needy person. Nobody. Especially high achievers. They're not looking to join you because they can help your business. They're looking to join you because you offer something that's going to change the trajectory of their lives. So you start speaking to them as though you are confident, you're an emerald, you're doing all of, you're doing all the things. I'm literally losing my words because I'm so excited. So I spent this morning messaging. And I started just by literally sharing my heart, just going into my messages saying, hey, Carrie, we've been at this dance for over a year. I've messaged you multiple times. I've sent you samples. I want you to know that this is the time and this is the place and it's now. And I just want to have this conversation. And so she just starts opening up and all this, the normal objections. And I'm like, if you think you don't have time, you don't have time. And but when I'm fearful, when I'm coming from a place of fear, I'm going to say, oh, let me try to convince you why you have to. I'm like, no, this is literally a mindset choice of her choosing. right? And so I'm going to speak truth to her. If you think you don't have time, then you are right. But what I can tell you is that if you decide you do have time to change your life, your family's life forever, I know she is homeschooling, big dreams to spend more money. I know I know enough to know her pain points. I spoke right to it. I'm being aggressive. I'm not hiding behind pleasantries. Okay. I'm getting right to the heart of it and having those conversations with people. So that's all I have to say today is be passionate, be bold. Don't worry about saying the perfect thing. I think we lose so much energy. I had a conversation with Victor Antonio last week, and I said, "Hey, I just want you to mentor me for 30 minutes. Can I just have your time?" And so we got on a call, and he literally said, motivation has a shelf life. And when you feel the energy and the passion, that is God's sort of how did he say? It's like it's a God idea that he's going to have to give to someone else if you don't get to it, okay? So you take that energy and you use it because it's actually higher energy in the thought when you have it immediately. That's why God favors the bold. That's why success favors you taking quick action. And I know I'm butchering this, and he would probably be like, "Oh my gosh, that's not what I said at all." But this is motivation has a shelf life. So if you feel motivated right now, if my energy is transferring to you right now, please take that. Please use that. Please say, "I'm on this call with this crazy girl, and she has fired me up and reminded me that I need to stop thinking about myself and be thinking about you." Jennifer never knew I was going to be widowed 6 months later. She had no clue that that was coming for me. But because of her boldness and her willingness to not care what I thought about her, right? She had to let go of the fear of what if she thinks I'm crazy, and to keep showing up like that. But one day it clicked. And when it clicked, I'm telling you, it set my world on fire in the best way possible. It burned down all old identity that was lying to me, telling me I'm behind, telling me I'm not good enough, telling me I'm not worthy, telling me I'm not strong enough. I'll never have enough money. I'll always be living like this. Those identities were burned down. And I got to decide that this is what I wanted for my family. And you have to step into that new identity that God says you are chosen, that you can make the decision to decide. He gave us these amazing brains that literally allow us to choose to step into our fullness, right? And to go out there and really make a difference. Because when your ships are burned behind you and you're not focusing on all the things you aren't doing and what you didn't message yesterday, but today you show up, and today in this moment, in the here, in the now, you feel energy, you feel passion, you feel excitement, maybe even a little conviction, and you move and take action, you're going to be a better person for it. 100%. You are going to change your neuroscience waves up in here. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying? You're going to change things up here simply by taking action today because you felt motivated and you made a decision and you chose it. Stop emotionally redeciding. Stop trying to read us. Oh, am I doing it? Am I not doing it? Am I going for it? Am I not? Just make the decision and go for it. Because if you want Leaders Retreat, all I know is that any time they come out with 150 points for signing up, 3 people and getting a VIP underneath them, this is a game changer. Okay. So grabbing those people, but more importantly than that, more importantly than Leaders Retreat, than Plexus, is you making a decision today that you can do this, that you are making that decision and that you are not going back. Okay. I'm done. Okay, Brenda, you want to take it from here?
I'm just saying, mic drop. Why do we even need to do more? Except you guys need to go get to work. But man, I do have something to say after that. And that is the whole thing of it is so much up here. Did you guys get that? It is up here. Until it's up here, it cannot be conveyed into a big paycheck. And Eva, I could tell from her comments, and we grew up in this together. So we did so much of the same in the beginning together. And I know what she's thinking. So I'll speak for both of us. No, I'll open up and let you speak too. When this came along, it was such an amazing opportunity because we saw those big diamond checks. And this is why I always talk about big money. You guys have probably heard me. And if you're on my team, you've heard it 1,000 times. I wanted to earn 20K a month. Like, that's the only reason I worked this business. But here's the other part of it. I believed it was possible. I absolutely knew it was possible. And you know why? A lot of it's because I had a very, very strong belief that God is the God of the impossible. I knew that if we were ever going to dig our way out of debt and do something different for our family's future legacy, it was going to have to come through an answered prayer that I was praying daily. And I knew that when God brought this, that's what he was doing. That's what he was offering us. And so there was no, oh, maybe, should I? Is this God? What? I'm going to pray about it. I got to think. There was none of that because I believed in him and I knew he brought it. And I know he loves to bring amazing big things for us. He is not a small God, and he doesn't play small, and he doesn't expect us to play small. I'm talking in the working money realm. I'm not talking in a lot of other realms. I know we get all spiritual about this, but that's not my point. My point is, if you believe there is something different for your family and there are options for your family's future, this is the place, and you've got to believe it. If you don't believe it, it's just something not going to happen. And I hate to, in a way, sometimes to say that to people because they're like, oh, I do believe. Why is it not working for me? I would just challenge your action to match up to that belief, like Alita is saying here. And so what she's saying is get out there and be bold. And I just want to shout out my Courtney Kelly. I think she's on here. She's just started. She's Fast Start Gold. But what she shares in her stories and on the tons of three-way calls she does with me, another big tip for y'all, she's bold about the money. She hasn't earned the 20K yet, but she's planning to, and she's bold about it. And I'm just loving seeing that in her. But, it's because I preach this. I believe it. And I want you guys to somehow take this and translate that into all of your messages today. And you're talking to people. It is possible because we're not in this alone. We know God brought it to us, and we all have the support of each other. I don't even know where I was going with that now. I did write down a few notes, but whatever. It's in your head. Just don't forget. That's where it has to start. That's where it has to stay. You can't do this redeciding thing. Alita, that was my mic drop moment. Whoa, we do that. We rethink and we overthink and we redecide and we overdecide. Come on, just do it. All right, who's next?
All right, let's get to work. Let's start messaging. And if anybody wants to, Eva, Megan, I think Wendy's on here too. If you guys want to say something partway through, whatever, but maybe Eva, we could turn on some music. I'm going to challenge us to send some really heartfelt voice messages. Let's get in there and just be authentic. Be you, and let's roll.
Okay. I'm about to have a good day. No matter what they say. The sun is shining down on me. Birds are singing praise. I'm about to have a good day. In every single way. The God who made the universe knows me by my name, so it's a good day. Baby in my arms, walking through the neighborhood. Living in the present, not what I shoulda or coulda. I remember back when I was low as a rug. Now I'm standing up, look at what my father does. Turning all things new, gray skies blue. Hear the church saying, won't he do it? I know he's got my back. That's why I'm singing that. I'm about to have a good day. No matter what they say. The sun is shining down on me. Birds are singing praise. I'm about to have a good day. In every single way. The God who made the universe knows me by my name, so it's a good day. It's a good day, no, it's great. Everything I prayed for didn't come in late. I got all I need and I didn't have to wait. Ask me if you love me, you didn't hesitate. Turning all things new, gray skies blue. Hear the church saying, won't he do it? I know he's got my back. That's why I'm singing that. I'm about to have a good day. No matter what they say. Sun is shining down on me. Birds are singing praise. I'm about to have a good day. In every single way. good day. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. It's a good day. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. It's a good day. It's a good day. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spit in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy, and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm
down, now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beast. I jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and a mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put 'em back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business now, who I worship. Who the little guy making big, big, big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick, 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 boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, probably thought it was a bluff, till I went and turned it where
I was down, but now I'm up. Let's go. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up. I've got so much to be thankful for. Look, I got a roof and a bed, a couple groceries to stay fed. I've got a phone and clean water, and some shoes when I wanna go farther. Today I've got so much to be thankful for. I woke up this morning thinking, thank you, Lord, giving me everything I could ever need and more. I've got so much to be thankful for. Hey, I have lights and a fan, a couple people who know who I am. I have a car and clean clothes, pots and pans I can cook on a stove. I have the sun in every my lungs, and a big mess that I get to clean up. But most of all, one thing's true, Jesus, I'm grateful for you. Today I've got so much to be thankful for. I woke up this morning thinking, thank you, Lord, giving me everything I could ever need and more. I've got so much to be thankful for. One more time. Today I've got so much to be thankful for. I woke up this morning thinking, thank you, Lord, for giving me everything I could ever need and more. I've got so much to be thankful for. Say it again. I've got so much to be thankful for. When I'm overwhelmed within from the weight of all my sin, I need a friend to call my own. I need a house to call my home. When I'm broken down inside and there's nowhere else to hide, I need a place where I feel known. Can someone help me? Then I hear you reply, bringing teardrops to my eyes, saying I'm not alone. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh Lord, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Lord, I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say, making waves like a jet ski. You love every part of me, even when I was messy. Now I see the art in your beauty, so I can finally sing out. Jehovah Jireh, provider. Your way always gets me higher. Even on my darkest days, you're a lighter, my Messiah. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better.
Okay, it is 10:36. I think we had said 30 minutes. Brenda, Eva, Megan, did you guys have anything you want to say before we all hop off of here? Please feel free to say something if you want to.
I mean, I really feel like there's not much to add to everything that has been shared today, except don't just take that little fire and excitement and that emotion that you felt when Alita was feeling emotion or Brenda was feeling emotion, and you felt kind of those little tears well up in your eyes because you thought of something bigger for your life. And then the longer the time gets that you're off this call, then life starts to happen and you're doing school with the kids and then you're running them to pick up and then this, that, and the other thing happens. And then you just go back to the way that life was and you kind of forget about those dreams and those emotions. I want you to really tap into that and let that be your driver as you're doing all of these things. That's why we're so big on vision casting and dream boards. Like my dream board has been my lock screen for 10 years. And my dream board just keeps changing. Every time we cross something off, we just recreate it and add something new, because every time I pick up my phone, I am looking at that and I am thinking about the life that I want to create. So you have to have those reminders, because that motivation has that shelf life, right? You have to have those daily reminders all throughout the day, whether that's alarms, whether that's a vision board, whether that's Post-it notes all over your house like a crazy person, whatever that is for you, you got to keep tapping into that, or else you're just going to forget. And then life is going to get busy and it's going to happen. And you're just going to fall back into your normal patterns. And you have to decide, what is my new standard? What are the things that I absolutely am committed to doing every single day to make sure that this happens? Because the life that you want is possible, but it's not possible continuing to do the things as you've always done them. You have to up it, right? And you have to think, is the work that I'm doing today the work of someone who's earning $20,000 a month? And if it's not that kind of work, then you need to get into that action. Am I having the kind of conversations that somebody who's earning $20,000 a month is having? Do I have the posture of someone who is earning $20,000 a month when I am sending out those messages? And if you feel like you don't have enough people to message, then you need to get your booty either out of the house or on social so that you are connecting and networking in a new way, whatever season of life that you are in. But you got to ask yourself, am I being that person today? Because you don't have to have the $20,000 check yet to operate as somebody who's going to earn it. Because I can tell you, in the very beginning, when we all got started and we decided to go all in, we were operating as if we were earning that money. And then bam, a little while later, we were actually seeing those paychecks come into our account. And I just think about, like, yesterday, I was sitting by our pool, and as you know, the paychecks were coming in. And I'm like, what is life? Because 10 years ago, my kids were on Medicaid, right? And then yesterday we got a 5-figure paycheck and a 4-figure paycheck deposited into our account as I'm sitting there watching my kids swim in the pool that we cash flowed because of Plexus. But 10 years ago, we had all of that student loan debt and our kids were on Medicaid. Like, my life would look so different right now if I hadn't gone all in with Plexus.
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever all in looks like for you, have that posture, have that belief, operate in that way so that you can earn that money, because it's possible. If all of us, we have different personalities, we have different backgrounds, we have different family sizes, we all have different skill sets, and every single one of us has made it to the top, which means that if we can, you can. That's all I got.
Love it. So good. Thank you guys for hopping on, and let's believe in ourselves. Let's believe in our company. Let's believe in our opportunity that we have, and keep messaging. Be big, be bold, be brave. Don't get into your chats and be pumped up about Plexus with your Plexus friends. Okay? Go be pumped up about Plexus with potentials. Go tell somebody about Plexus that hasn't heard about Plexus. So that's my big advice. All right, let's go. Peace out, yos.